your boy Kachi coming to you live.
Alright, people. Trinity Prime. There are a number of ways you could build your Trinity Prime. You could build it for the Link. You could obviously build it for the Bless. You could obviously build her for obviously trying to get health back by having a person up in stasis. Or you could obviously build for the energy vamp. And that's practically how I build my Trinity Prime. I have her built for that energy vamp. As you can see, I'm about to exploit that right here. Now, as far as how you could build your Trinity, that's practically up to you. This is a 2 Forma build. Now, for the people that obviously be struggling with energy or whatnot, at the same time, it's the duration for Trinity could go either way. You could build for negative, but some people will say, you know, you could build her where it could be a positive duration, where the pulses will be obviously not short, but it'll be obviously a little bit longer. But at the same time, they want to overcompensate and obviously benefit for some people that obviously want to use the Bless's duration because of the damage reduction and whatnot. But again, from the way how some of these people can be reckless at times, even with the damage reduction, they can easily get murked by a bombard or just some enemy that will just flat out destroy them. It just depends on how you want to build your Trinity. At the same time, for mine, 2 Forma, just have the standard stuff. Obviously, I have quick thinking on, but at the same time, I have obviously intensify. I think I have intensify on. I don't even think I have intensify on, but I think I do. I put the build in there, but I'm just going off of the top of my head. And obviously at the same time, obviously I have Vampire Leech, as you can see, based on my overshield. So if you want to build for Link, obviously you need to build for duration. You need to have the range on as well. You can obviously roll with the stretch, cunning drift combination, because you know you don't want to sacrifice damage. Because once you use Bless, you can obviously get the maximum of the heal, which is obviously 100%. You can't go any higher than that. So having a huge sum of power strength is not needed on a Trinity. You don't really need that as far as with Trinity. Now, as far as using Pool of Life, that's the same thing that goes with her first ability, where you just have them up in stasis and you can obviously take their health away, and when they're killed, you see like 4 health orbs. It'll just drop right there. You can just hoist them up. If I had it on right here, I could obviously take that dude's health, and at the same time, you know, health orbs will just be laying on the ground. So that's practically, I probably gave you like 2 or 3 builds just right there, even though I'm supposed to be talking about, you know, my Vampire Leech build, because obviously it's the same time, this is like my main standard build with Trinity. That's why I'm bringing you guys this video, as just me talking about using this build as far as with using Vampire Leech, because this is my Trinity Prime and how I just like to use her. Bottom line, use her the way you want to use her. It's practically what I'm saying, but this is just my build. You could use this build if you want to, as far as how you want to build your Trinity Prime, but at the end of the day, it's going to come down to how you want to build your Trinity Prime. This is just me taking advantage of Vampire Leech, because as we all know, people in this game, they love their energy. And what better thing to have is not only are you getting energy, but you're getting overshield. That's probably like the best thing when it comes with Trinity. Now, obviously, at the same time, you know, people want that Bless. I could give them that Bless with this build as well. All I gotta do is swap out, I think is continuity that I'm running with. Just swap that out, have Intensify in there. Boom. Plain and simple. Trinity is not one of those complicated frames that you have to, you know, work on as far as trying to get this build, you know, make sure that this works and whatnot. If this doesn't work, then oh man, you know, this is not a good ass build. I may actually drop and whatnot. This build is obviously solid. Anybody could run this build with Trinity and have a good time with it, because not only are you benefiting yourself with energy, obviously, but as far as overshield, everyone gets overshield, and everyone likes overshield in this game. They're protected. They don't have to worry about stuff all that much. But I do say at times with people having overshield, they do tend to get a little reckless. So you got to keep in mind that overshield don't last forever. Obviously, at some point, the enemies will take it down. That's practically all I'm saying. But overall, my Trinity is obviously solid and whatnot. I could carry her into a long ass mission, but at the same time, being a Trinity, obviously you got the most responsibility, because you're not only worrying about yourself, you're worrying about your teammates' health. You also have to keep in mind if they're good on energy. If they're low on energy, they'll be like, Trinity, can I get some energy please? Or, you know, something along those lines. And at the same time, you know, if they're about to die, Trinity can obviously heal everybody. If you're within range, of course, since this Trinity, ever since she got reworked, it goes based on range. It's not like you're so far away and I could obviously hit bless and everyone gets healed. It doesn't work that way anymore. You have to be within range. And at the same time, if you want to use that, you can also use the 10 affinity meter right there. You can obviously use that to determine range, because people having a difficult time figuring out what's the how you know if you're within proximity of Trinity, because you know, if they go down, they'll blame, be like, oh, Trinity, you're supposed to revive me. Well, in this case, you need to be within range, and if you're not within range, you're just gonna go down them. I could spam Trinity's blessed till the cows come home, but if you're not within range, you're gonna keep getting beasted on, get beasted and feasted. So that's going to be practically it as far as on my Trinity Prime build. This is a 2 Forma build with Vampire Leech. Alright? So I'll check y'all later, man. Peace out.